Good morning, people. Sipping on some coffee. Woke up to a good vibe, but I got some insight, and I figured out a lot of people are trying to. It's a fear. Your your energy is very scarce. Your energy is very sacred. Your presence, who you are, what you did in a lot of people's lives, you really had a big impact, and a lot of folks are looking for you. Now, at first, they might have dismissed you because they thought they could find you somewhere else. But after a period of time, they realize there's nobody like you. And when these people try to reach back out to you, they realize sometimes they think like something's wrong with their phone. Sometimes they think something's wrong with your phone. They might think the Wi-Fi is off. What's going on? I can't find any. Why are they not responding to me? Sometimes they think you're busy. Sometimes they think you're caught up with life. Sometimes they think you're mad, sad. Some of them think you're depressed, sitting in the corner. But none of that means anything. What's going on is you're intentionally dismissing and disregarding every single attempt for these people to really communicate with you and reconnect with you. You're done. That's why your silence is dangerous, because you're finished. Your silence is an indication that you will no longer tolerate mistreatment in relationships, that you'll no longer tolerate not knowing what you really deserve. A lot of people in your past gave you breadcrumbs. This is for men and women in terms of like romantic exes and partners. Some of the relationships that you were recently in, those people didn't give you the best of themselves, but a lot of you gave the best version of you to them. Some of it was friendship. Some of it was co-workers. I don't really care about co-workers like that. You understand me? Work is work. You don't have to. It's almost like with Scottie Pippen, how he was disappointed how him and Michael Jordan never had dinner together. Like, y'all spend so much time. Listen, I've played basketball. I've been on a team. You spend a lot of time with these people. You practice all day. You study film. But that's beside the point. But it's a good example of co-workers. You shouldn't depend on having a strong relationship with co-workers like that. But even then, you show those people love. But in return, they give you the bare minimum they felt it was required to maintain access to you. And to me, that's disrespectful. A lot of people disrespected your energy by not giving you as much as you gave to them. And a lot of y'all, you realize this. You realize you wasn't really getting what you deserve in a lot of relationships. Your confidence has been built off of you knowing you deserve better. So that's why you won't respond. A lot of y'all walking around in celebrity energy. You understand? A lot of y'all, you have this vibe about you where you're not tolerating nothing. There's a zero tolerance for accepting anything less than what you know you deserve. And these people, they can't understand it. They're like, whoa, what is this? What's this energy? Who do you think you are? A lot of y'all know that you're a royal priesthood. You're divine. You deserve the best because life has taught you deserve the best. And you realize your value by being in a period of isolation or solitude, to where you're working, you're doing your thing, you still have your family or relationships, but that time of, period of isolation or solitude, it helped you to realize your value because God started talking to you in your isolation. You started to gain insight. Some of y'all look in the mirror, you don't even see the same person. You look completely different as you once looked a year ago, 2 years ago, 3, 4 years ago. That's because God is doing that. God has upgraded you. He's elevated you. And you're now finally seeing yourself the way God sees you. You know what I'm saying? And this has nothing to do with religion. No disrespect to anyone's religion. Me personally, I've dropped a lot of religion. But you don't need a book or someone in a suit on a rostrum preaching and yelling and screaming at you in order for you to be connected to God. You were born with that connection. That's what they don't want you to know. But anyways, a lot of y'all ain't taking, man. Y'all not going for it. You're not going for it. You're not having it. Um, these people are furious. They're upset. They're appalled. Every word you can think of, because in their mind you were so easy to get to before. In their mind you were kind of, you know what I'm saying, you were open, you were giving. Some of y'all showed a lot of love to the people in your past, exes, past friends, past family, even the people that you work with, like co-workers. And they remember you always showing this love, but they're like, yo, what is this? Why we can't reach them? Why do I try to talk to them on social media, but I'm blocked in certain pages? What's going on? What's going on is you know who you are. And a lot of these people, they'll try to play empathetic games with you. They'll try to play on your empathy or play on your kindness, because they remember you showed a lot of love. So they'll speak to that part of you in order to get you to open up. It's a manipulation tactic. It's strategy. You understand? They'll try to tap in to the parts of you that they feel are either sensitive or most familiar to them. And they'll play a role to get your energy. And once they get in, boom. Now, a complete different person comes out of them. A completely different person comes out, and here comes the chaos. Here comes the bullshit. You understand me? Here comes dysfunction, toxicity. And now your life is in a space. So you realize that. So you say, you know what? I'm nipping it in the bud, and I'm cutting these people off, and I'm never going back, because you've elevated in all areas of your life, personally, in your health, spiritually, in your fitness, or you're about to. Just life, you've elevated in life, and then how the rest of the world treated you also helped you to realize who you are. You're like, damn, I'm having a lot of success. Damn, a lot of people, I found people that treat me better and love me. I'm like, then you go like, damn, like all this time I was deserving of so much more, but for so long I tolerated less. So these people, they know you ain't going back, because they know, they can see it in your face. You realize who you are, you realize your value. And they was treating you like you wasn't shit, but a lot of times some people might treat you like you're nothing, but deep down they know your value. They just treat you like that as a strategy. It's a tactic to make you doubt your value, even though they know you're meant for more. So they try to keep you down, and make you think that you won't make it without them. But in reality, they know that they can't really make it without you. Um, this is a strategy. They play the strategy. They're coming in with strategy again. But you don't care. Your silence doesn't mean that you're tired. It doesn't mean that your Wi-Fi isn't working. It doesn't mean that you ain't pay your bill. It doesn't mean that you're busy. Something's wrong with your screen. Your screen is cracked. It doesn't mean something's wrong with their phone. You're done. And that's the most dangerous part of your silence. You being finished is a realization of your value, and coming into union and relationships with people in businesses and entities and collaborations, and understanding that, damn, I was always so much more, and the rest of the world sees my value, but these people in my past couldn't see it. So why the hell would I go back to people that treated me less than what I deserve to be treated? You're done. That's it. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Subscribe and drop a comment. Let me know what you think about the video. Peace.